Hello, welcome to Yoga with Tara. This is my Ashtanga Inspired class. So, previous knowledge of yoga is recommended, but you might be able to keep up. I try to give a lot of descriptions. So, if you're a beginner, might be a little bit more challenging, but it's a good workout. So, grab a scarf, grab a blanket, and grab a pillow. So if you want, you can bring a pillow underneath you if you need. Comfortable seat here, just allowing the hands to rest in the lap. Palms can be down or palms up. And just take a few breaths to begin to center, begin to really come into the body. Now that you've done the hard work of coming to the mat, really allow yourself to show up. Giving yourself permission to be here for the next hour. You might take your phone or your Apple Watch or anything that could be distracting and set it to the side so that you can really be here. You know, with all this time in solitude, it's easy to be on our phones all the time and have that distraction. So just been trying to honor this space, this space on the mat without all of that. So go ahead and let the eyes soften, close. Crown of the head reaches up as the sit bones root down. And begin to draw in some deeper breaths. And for me, when I'm starting to breathe a little more deeply, it's a lot easier for my mind to come and meet me where I am. Maybe it's the same for you. Use the breath to draw the mind in. Just notice how you feel here in this seat, what you're bringing to the mat today, physically, what's going on, but also mentally, what's happening for you. Without any judgment around wherever you're at. Finding acceptance and love. Reconnecting to that center, that place of love, and letting it be your strength right now. I love this analogy I saw recently about how humanity is starting the metamorphosis phase of the caterpillar to butterfly. So we've been kind of running around, not really taking care of the world, just eating and just kind of trying to find purpose without actually doing so. And then now we're being forced by this isolation, by the solitude, to really go inward, kind of like when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon. And it can be dark and it can be scary. Maybe you think the world is ending, when actually this is just the beginning. So this time of transformation is needed, and it's a good thing. And when it's all said and done, we'll fly away, we'll soar high together in union. Which is really what this practice is about, finding that union. And so this cycle, this the caterpillar to butterfly cycle, can be a metaphor for any part of your life. It's really just about finding acceptance for where you're at with that. Knowing that it can change at any moment. So today, as we dive into the practice and dive deeper into ourselves and on the present moment, I invite you to find acceptance, to trust. So maybe setting that intention today. Maybe there's someone or something that really could use a little extra energy sent their way, finding that dedication for your practice. I've been including the whole world, all the suffering, all the fear, all the anxiety. We have this global pandemic, but we also have this global anxiety right now. It's so easy to get caught up in. Let's include anyone who's feeling that. May they be peaceful, may they be calm, may they find that strength of source, that source of strength within. Whatever your intention is, sweep the arms up overhead, taking a big breath in, the palms meet. As you exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. And we'll open the practice with one Om. Feel free to chant or just listen. Inhale to chant. And then we'll open the eyes, draw up the corners of the mouth, smile, you're here. We have this great opportunity. We're so lucky to have technology to help us connect. So go ahead and switch the cross of your legs here. Bring the other leg in front or on top, whatever you have. And we'll just take a few little twists here. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. And we'll flow back up on an inhale. Arms reach up. As we exhale, we'll twist to the left. And continue this flow. Inhaling up, exhaling, twisting. Every inhale grows you long. Every exhale twists you a little deeper. And the next time that you come back to the right side, sustain. So right hand's behind you, left hand's on the right knee. Press the hand into the knee to lift the chest, lift the crown of the head up. Inhale. As you exhale, gaze over the back shoulder. So tendency here is for that left hip to want to creep forward. Can you draw the left hip back in line with the right? Couple deep breaths. And on our next inhale, we'll come back to center, reaching the arms up. As we exhale, we'll twist to the other side. Right elbow outside the left, or right hand outside the left knee. Left hand behind you. Lengthen on your inhale. Twist further on your exhale. And then inhale, come back to center. And plant the hands rolling over the shins. Come to all fours. So wrists are beneath the shoulders here, knees beneath the hips. We'll begin some warm up with the spine, doing some cat-cow rolls. So as you inhale, belly sinks, head and tail lift. And as you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in, press the mat away. This is just a nice way to get the synovial fluid moving. Take any organic movement you need to take here. Whatever feels good in your body, move through it. Eventually, you might snake it into knees, chest, chin, and then cobra pose. Taking a few rolls like that, and sink it to child's pose. So these modified vinyasas are encouraged throughout class if you're starting to feel like it's a lot. Take the next several breaths here to move through any movement you need to warm up. And our meeting place will be downward facing dog, so find your way there in any way that feels good to you. It's our first down dog, so let's bend the knees generously here. And that'll help lift the hips up. Nice. Bring the shoulders down away from the ears. Really root through all 10 fingers, spreading the fingers wide. You can take any organic movement you need, and that's really throughout class. So please, as I'm instructing here, if you feel you need to take it down a notch or spice it up a notch, feel free. And then we're going to start to walk the dog, pedaling one heel to the ground, lifting the opposite. Start to walk the dog all the way to the front of the mat. So feet come hips width distance here, ragdoll pose, let the knees bend, let the torso rest on the thighs if that's possible, and then grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Shake out the head to let the neck relax. Run the tongue around the front of the teeth, relaxing the jaw. Sprinkle the fingers back towards the mat, tick-tock the feet together. Generous bend in the knees as you slowly roll up the spine, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, head's the last to lift. And then arms reach up. And then hands come to heart center. Let the eyes close. Reconnect to the breath, recommit to the practice, and to your attention. And as you stand tall here, feel the feet rooting down as the crown of the head reaches up, feeling that connection between the earth beneath you and the sky, the heaven above you. Recognizing your existence as a divine expression here on this earth. And then on your inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, folding in, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. You can lower knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Elbows bend straight back. Inhale, cobra, up dog, shoulders move away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift the hips high. 2, shoulders move down the back. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, gazing forward, step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, and we flow again. Our breath leads the movement. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin in at the end of your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, spine grows long. Exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Eyes of the elbows are facing forward so the elbows can bend back. Inhale, cobra or up dog, release your glute muscles. If the arms are straight, the thighs are off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, gazing forward, step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Draw the feet together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Nice. End of your exhale, right foot's gonna plant next to the right thumb. Left heel's gonna root down. Inhale up, warrior one. Hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Nice. Exhale takes you back down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. End of your exhale, left foot plants next to the left thumb. Right heel roots down, feet are on separate train tracks. Inhale, warrior one, big breath in. And your exhale takes you all the way through chaturanga. Connect the breath. Inhale, up dog. Chest moves forward. Exhale, down dog. 5 juicy breaths here. Reconnect. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Connecting Ujjayi Pranayama to the practice allows the mind to kind of settle, so constrict the back of the throat, creating that ocean-like sound with your breath. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Inhale, gazing forward, separate jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, feet together, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, dive right back down, last one. Inhale, halfway lift. And take your vinyasa. So these sun salutations really help to warm the body up, and that way we can safely stretch. So allow yourself to move through them mindfully. End of your exhale, right foot plants next to the right thumb, left heel roots. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale lowers you back down. So each part of the breath is connected to a movement. And paying attention to that also allows the mind to be present. End of your exhale, left foot plants in front, right heel roots. Inhale up, warrior one. And exhale back through chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. So I like this, since I'm not able to give you adjustments here with these virtual classes, I really like this self-adjustment in down dog of bending the knees, drawing the torso towards the thighs. So see how that lengthens my spine out? I want to try to keep the torso connected to the thighs here as I start to lower the heels and straighten the legs. So if I start to round in the spine at all, then I know I need to keep my knees a little bit bent, because I have tight hamstrings and a tight low back, it's really good for me to keep my knees bent in this pose. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gazing forward, step or jump to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Feet are together here. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, stand tall. Woo, nice work. Feeling a little bit warmer? Yeah? All right, feet come hips width distance here, hands on the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Bring the peace fingers around the big toes. Inhale, come halfway up and grow long. Exhale, fold in, drawing the chin in towards the chest. So if your hamstrings and low back are tight, a little bend in the knees is good here. Pull up on the toes, press down on the fingers for 5. Elbows bend straight out to the sides. For 4. 3. Come a little bit closer, and 1. Inhale, halfway up and slide the hands under the feet. So toes point back, or fingers point back towards the heels, and toes into the wrist creases, Padangusthasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. Again, elbows bend out to the sides if they can bend at all. Bring the weight to the balls of the feet. For 5, gazing up at the belly button. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, come halfway up, bring the hands to the hips, bend the knees, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, exhale, Samastiti. Woo, right foot's gonna move back here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to face the camera, but right foot moves back, and then turn the right toes towards the back of the mat. Inhale, reach long over the right leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. So try to keep that right knee soft here. Press the pelvis towards the long edge of the mat. Grow long in the left fingers and the right hand. Grow long in the right side body. 3 more breaths. For 3. For 2. From here, we're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana. So you can bend the right knee, place the right hand to the ground, and then float the left foot up. If you need a little help, bring the left hand to the hip, and that'll help you get your balance. There you go. Flex the left foot back towards you. Left arm reaches up, gaze up. For 3, option to grab the left foot if you feel like it, or float right hand to heart center. For 2. And 1, bend back into the right knee, land that back foot, warrior 2. Front heel intersects arch of the back foot. Press the right knee out towards the right pinky toe. Arms active, reaching in both directions here. We're going to stay rooted just like this in the lower half of the body, and then tilt the upper half back for peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, extend the side angle. Right elbow to knee, left arm up and over. Gazing up under the left arm. You can take any version of this pose you want. 5 big breaths. For 5, keep pressing the right knee towards the right pinky toe. 4, don't forget your breath. Right ribs turn towards the sky. 3, gazing up. 2, and 1. Inhale is going to guide you all the way up. Parallel the feet. Toes turn in slightly. You want the wrist right over the ankles here. And the toes are a little pigeon-toed. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Drawing the hands to the ground, fingers are facing forward. So if the hands reach the earth here, go ahead and draw the fingertips in line with the toe tips. Inhale, come halfway up, grow long. And exhale, fold in. Hasarita Padottanasana A. Draw the chin in towards the chest, gazing up at the belly button. Breathe. For 5, soften the knees. 4, root through the outer edges of the feet. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale is going to guide you halfway up. Bring the hands to the hips, bend the knees. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, turn to face the front of the mat. Step the left foot out to the side a few inches so your hips are squared to the front. And then grab opposite elbows or find reverse prayer behind you. Legs are straight. Hips are squared. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chin to the shin. For 5. Bring the shoulder blades together on the back. 4. 3. 2. So here we're going to bring the left hand down and bring the right hand to the right hip. I'm going to use the right hand on the right hip to pull the right hip back, and then I'm going to bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot. So we're coming into revolved triangle. So right hand's going to float up here. We're going to gaze up. Breathing here. For 5, crown of the head reaches forward to lengthen the spine. For 4, draw the right hip back. For 3, deepen the breath. For 2. And 1, lower the right hand down. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, and heart. Ooh, nice work. Other side, left foot moves back now. Parallel the feet. And then turn the left toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach long over the left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Gazing up over the right shoulder. Press the pelvis towards the long edge of the mat. Feel that draw the torso more over the left leg. Soften the left knee. Activate both hands. Find your breath. 3 more big breaths. For 3. For 2. Here we go, Ardha Chandrasana. If you're experienced yogi, you might try moving into this without taking your gaze down. Trust that you know where the left hand should go by just that guidance, that inner guidance. Otherwise, gaze down, bend the left knee, plant the left hand, float the right foot. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Gaze up over the right shoulder, maybe grab the right foot, maybe left hand to heart center. 3 more big breaths. For 3, embracing any wobbles they teach us, just like in life when we flounder a little, we learn. 2, and 1, gently plant the right foot back behind you, warrior 2. Adjust your stance, so front heel intersects arch of the back foot, and you can see the left big toe inside the knee. Arms active, reaching in both directions. Feel rooted in your legs. Inhale, tilt back, peaceful. Exhale, extended side angle. Gazing up under the right arm, lengthen right side body. Any version you took on the other side, feel free to move through it here. Nice. 4 more big breaths. 4, 3, beautiful, y'all. 2, and 1. Inhale's gonna guide you all the way up, parallel the feet. Turning the toes in slightly. Wrists are over the ankles. Interlace the hands behind you. Prasarita Padottanasana C. Press the hands down, fold the chest open, look up. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Drawing the chin in. Arms work their way up towards the sky and then overhead. You tuck your chin in, you create more space for the shoulders to open up. Beautiful. Breathing here for 5. Relax the jaw. You can play with palms together, palms apart. 4. Come a little bit closer. Soften the knees. 3. Root through the outer edges of the feet. 2. And 1. Inhale, come halfway up, hands on the hips, bend the knees. Exhale, finish your breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, turn towards the left foot. So stepping the feet on separate train tracks. Left foot's in front. Grab opposite elbows or find reverse prayer. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold, chin towards the left shin. Keep drawing the left hip back, right hip forward for 5. Let the head hang. 4, root through the outer edge of the back foot and the big toe mound of the front foot. 3, 2, 1. Left hand's gonna come to the left hip and pull it back. Right hand comes to the ground on the outside of the left foot. We'll try to keep the hips and pelvis squared here and then float the left arm up. Tendency is to round the spine in, keep lengthening the spine out, crown of the head reaches forward, find your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left hand, bring the right foot up to meet the left, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice work. This is a good place where you might want your scarf handy, so go ahead and grab it just in case. Your scarf or your strap. Coming into our balancing sequence. So, left foot's gonna root, right knee's gonna come up. Option A is to bring your right hand to your right knee and stay there. Second option, draw the scarf around the ball of the right foot. Or third option, peace fingers around the right big toe. And we're straightening the leg out in front of us. Or if that's not available, you can keep the knee bent. Breathing here for 5. Find a drishti, something non-moving to stare at. 4, you can do it. Root through the left foot. 3, 2, nice. Take your gaze over to the left and take your foot to the right. You can float the left hand if you want. Breathing here for 5. Drop the right hip down. 4, lift the right foot high. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Now switch the grip. Left hand comes to the scarf. Right arm opens up behind you, so you're twisting. Gazing over the right shoulder. Breathing here for 5, 4. Take the drishti back, and that challenges the balance. 3. So we're broadening the brain's ability to balance. And 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, draw the head to the knee. And then foot stays lifted. Bring your hands to your hips. Try to use the core. Try not to lean back. Add a challenge. Lift the arms. We're here for 5. Point the toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Shake it out. Woo! Nice work. Other side. Right hand's on the right hip. Left knee comes up. Grab the knee, the scarf, or peace fingers around the left big toe. Straighten the leg. Draw the left shoulder down and back. So drishti, this non-moving gaze point, is really helpful when we're trying to balance. Find that. Breathing here for 5, 4. Don't forget your breath. 3, 2, 1. Take your gaze to the right and then the foot to the left. Maybe floating right hand if that feels good. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. Right hand to the scarf or maybe to the outside of the left foot. Left hand comes behind you, twisting. Gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3. It's okay if you come out, just come right back in. 2, 1. Inhale back to center. Exhale, draw the head to the knee. And then foot's going to stay lifted. Bring the hands on the hips or lift the arms up. Breathing here for 5. Use the core to lift. 4. Try not to lean back. Shoulders over hips. 3. Lift a tiny bit higher. 2, 1. Let it go. Shake it out. Whew. Nice work. Come to the top of the mat. We're going to take it through a sun salutation. Let's just clear everything away, and let's also reset the mind here. So reconnect to the breath as you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, dive into yourself. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and flow. From down dog, we're either going to jump or step to seated. So you can just step your feet forward and come to seated, or if you want to try jumping through the hands, that requires quite a bit of core and upper body strength. But we're getting there. We're working towards it with this practice. All right, legs straighten out in front of you. Feet flex back towards you. Root the sit bones, so take out that abundance underneath you. Spine is nice and long. Inhale, lengthen. Peace fingers come around to the big toes. And exhale, fold, chin towards the shins. For 4, breathe into the low back. For 3, soften the knees here. For 2. And 1. Inhale, come halfway up, then deepen the grip. So maybe taking like that Padahastasana stance where the toes come to the wrist creases, or maybe grabbing the outsides of the feet. You can bend the knees here. It's okay to do that. Find a little bit more depth in your grip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Drawing the chin towards the shins. For 5, deepen the breath. 4, bring the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the upper body. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale's going to guide you up. Bring your hands behind you. Fingers are facing forward. Keep the legs straight here, and if that's too much on your low back, you can bend the knees and plant the feet hips with distance. We're going to lift the pelvis up Let the head hang and the neck open up. Purvottanasana, breathing for 5. 4. Lift a little higher, toes to the ground. For 2, one more big breath. Keep the head where it is, lower the sit bones first, then lift the head. And then take your vinyasa, roll over the ankles. If you can lift up and shoot the feet back through the hands, go for it. Otherwise, rolling over the ankles and flowing through. These vinyasas just help to keep the body warm while we're stretching, and they also help reset the spine. From down dog, jump back to seated. Left leg's gonna extend here. You might want to grab your scarf for this one. Left leg's gonna extend, and the right foot is going to, let's see, am I saying this right? Yeah, left leg's extended, no, right leg's extended. Right leg's extended and the left foot draws in. So I'm not gonna mirror you, I'm just gonna do it my way because I'm getting confused. Right leg's extended, left foot draws in. Take the left foot to the right hip crease. So from here you can use the scarf, coming into a half lotus bound pose. Use the scarf, bring the left hand behind to grab the foot or the scarf. And then right hand reaches for the right foot. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Yeah, so left hand's coming behind to grab the scarf, or maybe the foot. Right hand's reaching, maybe the shin, maybe the ankle, maybe the foot. Draw the left shoulder back down towards the mat, breathe. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale's gonna guide you up. Bring the left foot behind you now. Take the calf muscle out and draw the knees in. So, if this is a lot on your left knee, or if you feel your left sit bone coming up, go ahead and bring a pillow underneath you, or block if you have one. And that's going to help take some of the strain off of the knee or the hips. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, chin towards the shin. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale guides you up. Take a vinyasa, resetting. You can always skip the vinyasas if you don't want to do it. Just go ahead and take a little spinal twist if that's what you need to do. Our inhale breath is what takes us back to seated. Left leg's extended now. Right foot comes in and take the right foot to half lotus. Scarf is around the right foot, and the right hand comes behind to grab the scarf, or maybe you reach the foot. Notice when I reach for the foot how my right shoulder starts to pop back, so try to just draw it back down if that's the case for you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold, chin towards the left shin. For 5, soften where you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale guides you up. Bring the right leg behind you now. Calf muscle comes out, knees come together. Knees come together, top of the right foot is next to the right hip. You can bring a blanket underneath you again if you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, chin towards the left shin. Find your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale's going to guide you up. Find your vinyasa. Reconnect to the breath. Recommit to the practice. From down dog, we take our inhale breath to get back to seated. So that inhale breath really keeps us lifted as we try to bring the legs forward. So it's really important. Left leg's extended now. Right foot plants on the inside of the left thigh for Janu Shikshasana. Root the sit bones. Square the torso off over the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. The sole of the right foot is pressing into the left thigh. Right ribs drawn towards the left thigh. Flex the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Chin works its way towards the shin. 2. Keep flexing the left foot. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale is going to guide you up. You might want to grab your scarf. We're going to stand the right foot on the ground for Marichasana A. So if you need your scarf, it's going to be in the right hand. We're going to reach the right arm forward, and then we're going to turn the palm up. So I'm rotating it inward, and then I'm wrapping it around the right leg. So my arm's inside my knee. And then I wrap around, and the left leg comes behind, or left arm comes behind to grab the scarf. So reaching forward, my shoulder inside my knee, my palm faces up, and then my left arm comes around to grab the scarf. Maybe the hands clasp, so that's kind of where we're working towards. Everyone good with that? Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. My computer's a little frozen, so I can't see if you guys have got it. I hope you do. Draw the left toes back towards your face for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale's going to guide you up. Undo your bind and bring the right arm up and back behind you. So we want to bring the right hand right next to the sit bones here so the spine can be long, coming into a twist. Left arm reaches up on an inhale. As you exhale, twist. Left elbow outside the right knee, gaze over the back shoulder. For 5, nice y'all, you got it. 4, keep the left foot flexed. 3, twist a little deeper with every breath. 2, 1, inhale, unwinds you. Draw the legs up, Navasana, boat pose. So shins can be parallel to the ground here. You can also bring your hands behind you or behind the thighs for help. Shins can be parallel or legs straight, as long as the low back's not rounding. So keep the spine long, draw the belly in. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the feet lifted if you can. Cross the ankles, press down, lift up. Just a millimeter. You can do it. Nice job. Breathing here again, Navasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, press down, lift up. Last one, y'all, we got it. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, you can do it. 2, 1, cross over the ankles. Take your last vinyasa. Just notice how your vinyasa feels now compared to the beginning of class. Notice how your final down dog feels. And then we're gonna jump back to seated. Other side for those last poses we did. Right leg's extended, left foot plants on the inside of the right thigh. Root the sit bones, square the torso off over the right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Drawing the chin towards the shin, and also drawing the left ribs towards the right thigh. Breathing here for 5, 4, keep flexing the right foot. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale is going to guide you up. We're going to stand the left foot. Here comes that crazy bind, so pay attention if you are having a hard time with it. The shoulder's inside the knee. The arm reaches forward, and we wrap. So I'm turning my palm up. We wrap it around, and then this hand comes behind. So I'm binding around the left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold chin towards the right shin. Keep the right foot flexed. For 5, nice y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale is going to guide you up. Take the left hand behind you. Bring it close to you. Right arm reaches up. Big breath in. And as you exhale, twist. Right elbow outside the left knee. Keep the right foot flexed. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, twist further. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently unwind. Plant both feet on the ground here. So try to keep the spine nice and long. And then draw the crown of the head towards the sky. Try to keep that length. Belly draws in as you gently lower all the way down. Go as slow as you can. And then feet walk in towards the hips. We still want our feet and our knees, hips with distance here, coming into bridge pose. So lift the hips up, shimmy the shoulder blades together. Maybe the hands want to stay where they're at, pressing into the ground. Maybe they clasp, pressing into the ground. Wherever they are, press the knees towards the front of the mat. Chest moves towards the chin. Press into the back of the head to create more space between the chin and the chest. Breathe 360 degrees into the chest. Release any clench in your glutes. 3 more breaths. For 3, relax the jaw. For 2, and 1, unclasp the hands, gently lower. Tick-tock the knees side to side. And then we'll take one more back bend. So you can take the same one we just did, take that bridge pose, or if you want to take full wheel, hands plant by the head. Fingers are turned just slightly outwards, elbows right over the wrist. Come onto the crown of the head, draw the shoulder blades together, and then press up. Holding the chest forward, pressing the knees towards the front of the mat, let the head hang. Don't forget your breath. 10 big breaths. Relax your jaw. Relax your glutes. Lift a little higher, keep the knees over the ankles, hips with distance. And then when you're ready to come down, tuck the chin in, bring the back of the head down. Sacrum hits the mat. Everyone draw your knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. And then we'll take a rock along the length of the spine. Eventually finding our way back up to seated here for our counter stretch. We're coming into Paschimottanasana again. We already did this pose, but I'm going to show you a different way to get into it. It's a good counter stretch for back bends, and this is also just a nice variation of the pose. So knees draw in, we're going to grab the outsides of the feet, lengthen the spine, and I'm going to glue my chest to my thighs. I want to keep the torso connected to thighs, and then start to walk the feet out. Torso to thighs, torso to thighs, torso to thighs. So once you feel the torso moving away from the thighs, that's where you're going to stay. It might mean that your knees are a little bent. Wherever you are, lengthen on your inhale.
And exhale, fold chin towards the shins. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Inhale's gonna guide you up. If you have a blanket nearby, go ahead and grab a blanket. We're gonna take shoulder stand. And if you don't want to take shoulder stand, I'll give you some modifications, so no worries. So, taking a blanket here, I'm gonna bring my shoulders to the edge of the blanket. So as you can see, my shoulders are in line with the blanket and my head and my neck are not on the blanket. So this is gonna just help protect the neck, which since we're not in the studio and I can't come around and adjust you, this is a really good assist here. So then from here, we'll lift the legs up and over to plow pose. We bring the hands to the back, bringing the elbows close together, and then we lift the legs up. So this is shoulder stand. We can take this pose. If you don't feel like taking that pose, no big deal. You can just lift your legs straight up, keeping the pelvis on the ground. Or a nice, beautiful restorative pose that I've really enjoyed lately is legs up the wall. So wherever you're at, try to get the legs up. Yeah, and if you're in shoulder stand, try to draw the elbows closer together. And relax your jaw wherever you are, because sometimes we tend to clench the jaw here. Beautiful. We're going to take 8 more breaths in shoulder stand if that's where you're at. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have legs up the wall, stay where you're at. If you're in shoulder stand, draw the legs to the ground behind you for plow pose. Legs stay straight and together. If the toes touch the ground, bring the tops of the feet to the ground, and if it's available, clasp your hands towards the front of the mat. Breathing here, 8 breaths. For 8. Legs up the wall, just stay there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to draw the knees either side of the ears if you're in plow pose. Again, legs up the wall, you can stay there, just relax. Plow pose, draw the knees either side of the ears and try to get the shins to touch the ground. Big toes touch. Breathing here, you can keep your hands clasped behind you or you can reach for your feet. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back to the back for support. We're going to lift the legs up through shoulder stand and then hands down to the mat. We're going to lower slowly down, 1 vertebra at a time, and then the legs down. And then we'll take our counter pose, which is fish pose. So in fish pose, hands planted by the hips, and coming onto the elbows. Lift the head and the chest. So I'm keeping my pelvis down. Lift the head and the chest only, and then drop the crown of the head towards the ground. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the back of the head to the mat. Taking an active Shavasana, so flex the feet back towards you, press the hands into the ground. Imagine you're in Tadasana, Samastitihi, standing straight up and Breathe here for 5, letting the spine reset. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if there's any last movement you need before our final relaxation, here's your chance. Yogi's choice here. Yeah, see some happy babies going on. That's a great one. Supine twist. Just remember that you want to do one, if you're doing something on one side, you want to do it on the other side. So count your breath on one side and then do it for the same number of breaths on the other side so it'll be balanced. And don't forget to breathe. So maybe, yeah, happy baby, supine twist, Supta Baddha Konasana, or headstand, or whatever you need, a pigeon pose, I don't know. Take your time, we'll take about a minute or so. Wherever you are, let the breath deepen your connection to the pose, both physically, so that you can come a little bit more deep into it, whatever stretch it is, and also mentally so that you can be a little more present for the last few moments of your practice. And take the next 10 to 15 breaths to begin to round out any movement. Finding your way eventually into that much deserved Shavasana, your final relaxation. In Shavasana, let the legs be wide so the feet fall out to the side and the hips can relax. And let the arms be wide so the shoulders relax. Palms face the sky so the chest can relax. And I'll play the harmonium while we're in Shavasana. The song that I'm going to play is, the lyrics are Om Shanti Om. If you'd like to sing along, feel free. But it just means peace, which I feel like we could all use a little bit more of. In the meantime, allow the whole body to relax here. Begin to deepen the breath, drawing your awareness back in. Allow your attention to travel out to your fingers and your toes. Again, just a little bit of movement back into the body, wiggling fingers and toes, or maybe circling ankles and wrists. When you're ready, let the knees come into the chest and find a big hug. Big hug of gratitude for yourself for showing up today, for doing something good for you. Big hug of gratitude for wherever you are in that journey between caterpillar and butterfly. Know that it is all right. And then gently roll to one side and pause in fetal position. Maybe using your lower arm as a pillow here. Just notice how you feel. And then take a moment to recall whatever intention it was you set at the beginning of class. With that intention in mind, draw yourself up to a comfortable seat. Try to keep the eyes closed or to soft gaze just so that you can keep the attention inward and stay connected. As you arrive here, maybe just set an intention to find some acceptance today for whatever is thrown your way. Stop and pause and recognize when you're having a reaction so that you can then come back to this strength within you. And whatever your intentions are, let's sweep them up and throw them back out to the universe, drawing the arms up overhead. Big breath in as the palms meet. As we exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale deeply through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. We'll seal the practice with one Om. Feel free to chant or just listen. Inhale to chant. Thank y'all so much for being here today and sharing practice with me. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.